plant-based treaty. So if you could all welcome Mel.
Kia ora koutou. It's an absolute privilege to be here today to talk about the Animal Save movement and the plant-based treaty, working from the heart and through policy towards a world free of animal exploitation. The Animal Save movement was founded in Toronto in 2010 by on the principle of love-based activism, bearing witness out of love and the belief that even the most entrenched systems can change. And since then, the movement's goal has been to end animal exploitation and suffering. Bearing witness in the form of slaughterhouse vigils is central to the Save movement's values, highlighted by this Tolstoy quote. When the suffering of another creature causes you to feel pain, do not submit to the initial desire to flee from the suffering one, but on the contrary, come closer and try to help. So slaughterhouse vigils are one of the main actions organised by animal save groups around the world, and these photos are taken right here in Aotearoa. We bear witness and offer comfort, if possible, to cows, calves, sheep, pigs and chickens arriving at the slaughterhouse. So our actions draw public attention as well to the presence of slaughterhouses, which are often just hidden in plain sight back from the road or behind other buildings. And of course we share the photos and videos captured by Animal Save activists showing the suffering of animals. We share that on social media to allow the impact of those vigils to be far-reaching. The images are also regularly used on billboards around Aotearoa, and this ensures the public must bear witness to the exploitation and death inherent in animal agriculture. For example, one of the images captured by a Taranaki activist of a days-old calf on the way to the slaughterhouse, staring out through the side of the truck, is currently up right here in Tamaki Makaurau in Mount Eden on a billboard with approximately 25,000 views a day. So about 750,000 views during the month of August. And there are also billboards up right now in Christchurch, Taranaki and more to come in Hamilton and Wellington. As well as the vigils, the Animal Save movement embraces other forms of activism to have the most impact possible. So as an organiser for Waikato Animal Save, I've held many Save Squares, which are based on the AV Cube of Truth format, and movie challenge events, just like the We the Free model. And both these styles of activism aim to show members of the public the truth of what happens to animals in various exploitative industries, and help them come to veganism as a way to align their actions with their morals. Just moving on to the plant-based treaty now. So the plant-based treaty was launched by the Save movement in 2021. It is designed as a companion to the Paris Climate Agreement, putting food systems at the heart of combating the climate crisis. So the plant-based treaty aims to create bottom-up pressure on governments to negotiate a global agreement to move towards plant-based food systems. So animal agriculture has mostly been left out of regulatory action to address climate change, and it is absolutely essential that we do address the destruction that animal agriculture brings. A transition to plant-based food systems will reduce emissions, deforestation and water pollution, and increase the amount of food we have to feed the human population. So while the Animal Save movement is working towards creating a fundamental shift in humans' relationship with other animals, it is essential that we also advocate for a common sense approach to safeguarding the future of the planet by moving towards plant-based food systems for the health of the planet and the well-being of everyone living here. So the Plant-Based Treaty's Safe and Just report was launched at COP28 in December 2023 to push food systems into climate negotiations, using the planetary boundaries and donut economics frameworks to show that animal agriculture is driving multiple environmental crises beyond just climate change. And it sets out around 40 policy proposals aimed at guiding a just, plant-based transition of the global food system. The plant-based treaty operates on the 3R principles, so relinquish, preventing further expansion of animal agriculture; redirect, actively shifting food systems toward plant-based production; and restore, rewilding ecosystems that have been damaged by animal agriculture, and addressing food and land justice. The theory of change focuses on building grassroots momentum by gathering endorsements from individuals, groups, businesses and cities, which creates a ripple effect towards broader societal change. So far, 75 cities have backed our call for a global plant-based treaty. The cities are joined by 3,500 groups and businesses and 250,000 individuals, including cultural leaders like Sir Paul McCartney, Dr. Jane Goodall, and 5 Nobel Prize winners. So, imagine a world where we have a global treaty focusing the world on a plant-based transition, where city councils and national governments have a plant-based action plan. Imagine a global plant-based treaty by 2030. But what has seemed impossible has been achieved before. For example, when grassroots movements have pushed for bans on landmines, for an agreement to ban ozone-depleting substances, and for a global oceans treaty. People power has been proven time and time again to be an unstoppable force. We just need to keep pushing. So here in Aotearoa, we need more animal save and plant-based treaty organisers and volunteers. We have all the resources and support ready to make it easy for you. And so if you're interested, just get in touch. You don't need any experience or specific skills. We'll give you as much help as you need to get started. These are our current organisers, and yeah, as you can see, we've got a lot of amazing organisers around the country, but we do need more, and we need more volunteers attending our vigils and our other events. The more volunteers we have, the more impact we can have. So some plant-based treaty actions we'd love to see happening in every centre around Aotearoa are deputations to city councils to request they endorse the plant-based treaty, and 100 cafes campaigns to get cafes to add plant-based options to their menus. So just to recap, the Animal Save movement works from the heart, bearing witness and sharing footage of the horrors inflicted upon animals in agriculture. It aims to inspire compassion in individuals to align their lifestyles with their morals and go vegan for the animals. The plant-based treaty is working from a policy angle, aiming to inspire a common sense approach to climate change adaptation through a move to plant-based food systems globally. And together these two approaches do have a real impact for the animals. Thank you so much, everyone.